Hello, my love. Welcome. Today I'm doing a reading for Capricorn and the person they're thinking about right now. Hope you're doing well. These are timeless messages, so whenever you click on the reading, it's meant for you. And this is for Sun, Moon, or Rising in Capricorn. Please show us. What is the overall energy? Temperance. Four of Cups, the Hermit. Three of Pentacles and the Two of Wands. You know, you could have been at a crossroads, but I'm getting that you've been having patience, right? Some time has gone by and you've been doing some inner work, soul searching, right? And you're wanting to collaborate with new people. You're wanting to collaborate with like-minded people so that way you don't miss any good opportunities. Right? I'm getting that you're maintaining your peace and your composure. You know, even when in the midst of chaos or conflict, you know, or it's just happening around you, right? And you're sending love and blessings to anyone involved in chaos or corruption, right? You're seeing that, what goes around comes around, right? So you're not getting caught up in any drama or confusion, right? You're staying in your own lane. You're being tempered. You're being wise. What is your energy? The Moon and Queen of Swords. I'm going to get one more for that. Six of Cups. So yeah, you could just be keeping to yourself. You could be, you could have had to cut people off, people that are living in fear. You're moving away from any fear-based mentality or uncertainty, right? You could be moving towards, just, taking care of your children if you have children, or, working with children, working with younger folks, being a teacher. You could just be very logical at this time. I have Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What is their energy? Justice. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this person is balancing out the scales of karma, right? This person knows that they need reciprocity in their life. They could be giving somewhere else, but just, wanting equal give and take here. I have Libra energy. How do you see them? Death, rebirth. And Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this person could need to transform their mindset around money and finances. They need to come out of any lack mentality. I have Scorpio energy. How do they see you? Queen of Wands. Eight of Cups and Seven of Pentacles. I have Aries, Leo, Sag, but you're getting your ducks in a row, right? You're being passionate. You're being creative, right? You're walking towards your Nine of Cups, your Ten of Cups. Yeah, you could be learning more. I have Page of Swords that flew out. Could be reading a book. You could be writing a book. Just wanting to learn more, right? Keep your mind sharp. Learn about something new, something passionate and creative that you want to, learn more about. How do you feel about them? Six of Wands, Ace of Cups. Yeah, you want victory and success, or, you know, you saw this person, you know, in your future, someone that you wanted victory and success with, right? There is a lot of love here. You know, you could have new love coming in. You know, this could be a healed version of, you know, someone from the past. Let's see. How do they feel about you? Ace of Wands. And the Chariot. Yeah, they definitely want to come in with some passion. You know, they could be wanting to start something new and creative with you, but they're definitely wanting to, you know, move forward here with passion. What are your actions? What are you doing right now? Two of Pentacles and the Two of Swords. Ten of Wands. Yeah, you put down any heavy burdens that you've been carrying, right? You know, I'm getting that, you know, you're not weak or soft. Right? And you're just staying, you know, wanting to stay clear away from, you know, toxic people or places, or, you know, anyone who's burdening you, you know, putting the weight on your shoulders, right? Your peace matters more than anything right now, right? And you're seeing that things are unraveling little by little. Right? And you have been right the entire time. You know, and it could be about this person, or it could be about, you know, certain circumstances in general. But, you know, you're trusting yourself and your intuition more than ever. What are they doing right now? Eight of Wands. And the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this person definitely wants to come in with communication. You know, they want fast forward movement here. They want communication. Let's see. What are your messages? Ace of Pentacles. The Devil. Page of Pentacles and the King of Swords. So I have Capricorn energy and Aquarius, Libra, Gemini again. Yeah, this is what you've had to cut off some toxicity in your life. You've had to cut off some negative behaviors, you know, whether this is codependency, addictions, but you're only taking a solid offer, right? You're only wanting, you know, a mature adult in your life. And even if it's, you know, coworkers or people that you're collaborating with, right? You're not allowing breadcrumbs or, you know, the bare minimum. You know, you could have been getting visions or dreams coming through. And you could be getting communication about your next steps. You know, when to move and, you know, in what direction. Right? Just wanting to listen to your inner guidance. What are their messages? Three of Cups. Seven of Wands. And the World. Yeah, you know, this person is missing you. This person wants to come through with some communication. You know, they could be wanting to ask you out on a date, wanting to go out and celebrate, have a good time. But this person is being stubborn, stuck in their ways. You know, they could be just in their own little world, in their own little bubble, but they're missing you. And, you know, this person could be trying to contact you. You know, this person could be blocked. I just saw 1010 on the timer. If these messages are resonating with you, type 1010 to affirm. But I'm getting that there's a person here that's very interested in you, and, you know, they're trembling. You know, they're scared, but they want to take the leap of faith anyway, or, you know, just take the leap and the moves. You know, they want to move forward here. Let's see, what is the outcome? Whoa. The Tower. It's a lot. 9 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and the 7 of Cups. Yeah, I'm getting that there needs to be a tower that falls here because something's not stable. You know, and this could be with a Queen of Pentacles, somebody who's just focused on money, finances. I have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but, you know, someone's in their head. Sleepless nights, anxiety, worry. Yeah, I got the 2 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, this person is worried about a soulmate connection. But I'm getting that something needs to fall first before anyone can come through with any offers or a gift or communication, you know, and it seems like someone has a lot of options here. Someone likes to keep their options open, you know, and so that's, you know, possibly why a tower is about to fall. What is the advice, please? 9 of Pentacles, Judgment, and 4 of Swords. Yeah, the advice is just keep doing you, right? Keep working on your finances, keep being, you know, self-sufficient, resting when you need to rest, meditate, go within, right? Heal if needed, you know, making the judgment calls as they come up, right? You know, when to move, when to retreat, what's best for you. Doing what's best for you and putting yourself first and pouring into yourself before anything. Being able to make the tough calls when needed. Ecstasy, chasing thrills, excitement, good time. Healing, releasing, purifying, cleansing. Clinging, holding on, obsessing, spying, thinking, missing you, craving you, desiring. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.